Hello and welcome to the channel. This video about another do-it-yourself project that I have just finished. I was thinking about having a cleaning machine for a long time, and I was searching the internet and listening to the people on YouTube and different watch forums, and I found out the mutual opinion was that having a cleaning machine is desirable, but it's expensive. Scrolling down over eBay listing, I noticed the high prices for the commercial cleaning machines, and it did not fit my budget. Also, in case I would like to build my own machine from separate available components, the parts for those machines are also expensive. But time came when I decided to build my own cleaning machine. I would like to make it automatic, but it would require a good amount of work and probably more spending than with the approach I had considered. I wanted my machine to cost me around $100. This video shows the way I did it. At the end of the video, the machine in action has shown. I made almost all video in the fast forward mode, otherwise it will be too long and boring. And I will put some comments during the video to provide some details. I have a spare drill press that I wanted to use as a base for this project, but I needed to modify it in some ways. I started to work on the project by removing the original motor. Even with pulleys adjustment, it doesn't give a low enough speed. I wanted to use a DC motor, which I found on the street some time ago. And I thought it's a good candidate for this project, because it has a low speed, which also could be regulated by changing the voltage of the power source. I chose the smallest pulley available on the market and put it on the motor. Then I needed to make a driving belt matching the size of this pulley. And I found the right size on Amazon and used it with alcohol burner to get a loop belt. And it works very well. Then I worked on modifying the basket that I used for ultrasonic machine. Here is a motor microcontroller I decided to use. It has several settings that I will show and discuss later. I needed to raise the drill press to get the range of the working space. It was not enough with the available drill press. Then I obtained the storage turntable, sold for refrigerators, and I wanted to use it in the project. And router. I used router in my previous projects and I am pretty familiar with it, but I needed to design a couple new jigs, which I don't show how I did in this video, but I used them to cut the platform for 5 jars that I wanted to be in my cleaning machine. So I cut the platform in 5 holes for jars in the material I choose, the acrylic, or it's called also plexiglass. There are some small cracks from using router on the plexiglass, but I think it's okay for now, because this is just a proof of concept. I can redo this part later on if I want. I was thinking a lot about what kind of lift I can use, and finally I decided to use this inexpensive scissors jack. It works pretty good, but has some level of instability. I also thought to make it motorized, but decided to leave it for future improvement. The only thing that I did is to move controlling knob to the lowest level. It was in the middle section originally, and having it on the low section is already prerequisite for future modernization by using a controllable motor. I made the turntable to sit tight on the lift, so it could not move to sides. Then I started to create a panel where the motor controller and all knobs are located. And now the electronics part, which I am very familiar with because I am electrical engineer by profession and watchmaking is just my great hobby. Finally, the assembling has started. Here is the illustration of motor controller functions. It has two main modes, manual and automatic. First to show is the manual mode, where I can control start, stop, working interval and direction of the rotation. Automatic mode could be programmed for different length of the directions and pauses. The number of cycles is also could be defined. And last thing to make is to be able to use the drill press function of lifting or lowering the chuck portion. Now is the final and exciting part, to test the whole machine. Let's see how it works. At this point, the machine serves its purpose and it has some level of automation. It has both strengths and weaknesses, but I've tried to my best to get to this level, even it is intermediate. And I now have my own cleaning machine. Thanks for watching. Please let me know what do you think about this project by writing comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.